Welcome back to HTML. Last session I have got you introduced to HTML. In this session we will look into elements and attributes of HTML. HTML document comprise of HTML elements. An HTML element has a start tag and an end tag and has content in between. The general structure seen as follows: tag name, content, followed by end of tag name, that is a forward slash and a tag name. Also, once HTML element could contain another element, or elements can be nested as well. Example, we can see that this particular body has h1 and p tag. Note, some elements may not have an end tag. We will look at one a little later. HTML can have attributes. Attributes provide additional information about HTML elements. They are specified in the start tag and are name value pairs. In the example 1, the lang or the lang attribute of HTML tag defines the language and written as shown. Similarly, in the example 2, we can see that the attribute title to a paragraph tag. Here are some more HTML elements. They are classified in columns according to their usage, how they could be used in structuring the HTML document. We will explore this with the help of an example. I will open a sample HTML page. Okay, we can see here that the doc type specifies which version of HTML. So when we say that it is HTML, it means HTML5. Next, the contents of a web page are placed between the opening HTML tag and the closing HTML tag. The HTML element is also known as the root element. The head element provides general information about the document, including its title and links to definitions of scripts and style sheets. We will look at this again in CSS topic. The title element defines the title of the document shown in the browser's title bar or on the Pages tab. Blocks or sections of content are placed between the body and closing body tags. The header element represents a group of introductory or navigational aids. The H1 through H6 implement 6 levels of document headings. H1 is the most important and H6 is the least. The nav element or HTML navigational element represents a section of page that links to other pages or to parts within the page. The HTML article element represents a self-contained composition in a document, page, application or site, which is intended to be independently distributable or reusable. Each article should be identified typically by including a heading H1 through H6 element as a child of the article element. The HR represents a thematic break between paragraph level elements and displayed as a horizontal rule in visual browsers. The I element represents a range of text that is set off from the normal text and italicises the content. The HTML underline element U renders text with an underline, a line under the baseline of the content. The HTML P element or HTML paragraph element represents a paragraph of text. The footer element typically contains information about the author of section, copyright data, and links to the related documents. Okay, let's just open this page in a browser and see how will this particular page look. I will just have this page in my left hand side and I will have this at the right hand side. So now we can see that how this particular HTML code is actually getting rendered in a browser. The BR element inserts a break. Let's put this in between I and U tag and see what happens. So here is I and here is U tag, the next U tag. I'm just going to insert a break here, save this particular file and refresh this. We understand the contents have a free flow and BR acts as a new line character. We have reached the end of this particular session, and I will continue with you with HTML structure in the next session. Thank you.